Hey, Audacious Beast, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. I'm broadcasting inside of my truck today, just before I get ready to go and drive my parking shuttles. So today I'm going to be talking about signing bonuses. This has been a really interesting, I've been having some fun for the last 2, 3, 4 months. You know, just seeing what kind of signing bonuses are out there. People don't know what they consist of, but so I'm going to talk a little bit about signing bonuses. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the red flags and fine print that you need to find out about these signing bonuses, and in general what some of these jobs, you know, require for probably the upper part of signing bonuses. And what a signing bonus is generally money that people give you if you or hiring bonuses that companies give you because they thank you for choosing them instead of a competitor, or thanking you because they're so short-handed that they're about ready to implode. However you want to be able to talk, however you want to be able to say it. So I'm looking at my list here. The first one is going to be bus drivers. Bus drivers everywhere. I mean, school bus drivers, public transportation drivers, even up to a motor coach driver. Most companies are offering between $1,000 to $10,000 signing bonuses. Now this is amazing. I mean, the $1,000 ones normally come from something like a private charter coach company. You're mainly going to be on call. Kind of be careful with the motor coach companies. You go up to Greyhound, some Greyhound, depending on what area that you're going to end up signing for Greyhound or working for Greyhound, it would be, I would say, in the general vicinity of about, give or take, about $3,000 to $4,000. Then you jump up to mostly public transportation. I've seen Seattle's signing bonuses go up to $10,000. And of course, Portland's Toxic Transit Agency is signing at $7,500, but they have the fine print. And I'll get back to the fine print on that very shortly, and what you should do before you actually decide to apply for that. But most public transportation agencies, if you have a clean driving record and don't care and don't smoke any of the green stuff, then you can apply. They will train you. They will give you your license. I mean, most of them are certified. Most trainers are certified within the company to give you your license. So, and it used to be a turkey forever to be able to go part-time, full-time. No, not anymore. It's, I mean, you go straight to full-time after you're done with your training. So let's move on to the next one, and the next one is basically an electrician. Actually, the next two, actually I got it out of order. The next one is a plumber. Plumbers have been short-handed for quite some time now. It's a fairly simple job. I mean, you're gonna get wet. You're gonna smell sewage. I mean, but you can also build some pretty nice stuff. A plumber or pipe fitter, well, it's self-explanatory. There's really no kind of categories with plumbing. It's just, if you're a plumber and you also have welding together, then you can also become a pipe fitter. Pipe fitters normally deal with natural gas, oil lines, gas lines, etc., etc. And a lot of pipe fitters are self-employed, so you don't really get a signing bonus for that. And for the plumbers, most of what I've seen is between $8,000 to $15,000 signing bonuses, depending on the amount of experience that you have being a plumber. It's also important that you know how to read schematics. If you go to school for being a plumber, you basically are going to have to pay for it yourself. Now, the next one is really a big category. Actually, not the next one. The next one is a good category. I've also tried to consider it, but I didn't have the funds or time to be able to do it. I'd probably love to do it eventually, maybe later on in life. And it's something that has to do with helping people. And this is a physical therapist. Physical therapists are basically mobility specialists. They help people recover from injuries. They help people that are post-op. Let's say they broke their hip. They've had their leg in a brace for 2 years to heal. They broke the fractured ankle, and they need to get moving again. So a physical therapist shows them how to be able to gradually build their muscle memory back up and teach them how to walk again, and teach them how to climb stairs or use the hands, or, I mean, there's hundreds of different aspects to a physical therapist. But the thing is mostly time-based, and you take your time and you show you're showing appreciation, because the person can actually be able to move and become mobile again, go back to work and live their life. I have a huge respect for physical therapists because they go through a lot, and it is actually an emotional job as well as a very physical job. And most of those I'm seeing is going anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000 for a signing bonus. The next one, it depends on the amount of skill and the amount of work that you put into educating yourself. This particular field, which is number two, I would say, is an electrician. An electrician, you have multiple stages. You have your cable installers. You have your, you have your basic electricians, which is household and commercial. You're basically working with light sockets. To become an electrician, all you have to do is go talk to your college, your local community college, and inquire about becoming an electrician. And most of the time, they'll refer you directly to the union, and you will be basically hands-on learning from day one. Now, electrician falls into hundreds of different categories. And it starts off with the low end, which is your basic electrician, which is basically installing light sockets. And then you go up to the next one, which is probably your structural electricians, which basically wires skyscrapers. And then you have your electricians that deal with generators, all the way up to your big signal towers. And you also have your linemen. Your highest signing bonus for most of these, for electrician, is going to be the ones that are working on these gigantic 200-foot radio towers, because you're basically climbing 200 feet in the air with a rope holding you on while you're installing electrical equipment. And in these jobs I have researched and seen, depending on where you live, depending on your experience, they're going anywhere between $5,000 up to about $30,000 for a signing bonus. And that's good. I mean, it depends on what you have your skills set in, and that's where you make your money. I'm seeing many people shoot for the electrical because it's a field that's screaming for help. Now, this last one, it blew my mind. This is number one on my list. It blew my mind because I never expected in my lifetime to ever see this particular job field be shorthanded whatsoever. This job is its own country. This job has their own laws. You are so well protected in this job that it could last you for the rest of your life and pay your bills. And that's working for the railroad. The railroad right now I'm seeing going anywhere between $10,000 all the way up to $75,000 signing bonuses. $75,000 signing bonuses. And that's from working at the people who work on, from laying the track, to the people working on the rail cars, to the engineers to move them, to the controllers to run the remote control cars, all the way to the security that works in the rail yard. That is just phenomenal. If I was 10 years younger and I was not working for a public transit agency, I would be there in a heartbeat. I will do everything that I could to be able to get myself educated so I could get my butt into that rail yard. $75,000. Now, I don't even know what the fine print is for any of these railroad companies. But I do know some of the fine print for some of these companies involved. Well, you got to work for 1,000 hours for us, which is typically about 6 months. Or they're going to spread it out over the course of 3 years, which is the transit agency that I used to work for. But big scam, because they're going to try and get rid of you as fast as they can. And then, so you just have to read the fine print or just even ask about it. Most of the time, these companies are supposed to be telling you about what these signing bonuses are. It's just an appreciation that you decided to come and work for them and represent their company and bring your skills and expertise to the company to make them look much better. So that's it. That's my take. That's the top 5. Do a quick recap of the top 5, and then we'll I guess we'll call it a video. So my top 5 would be a bus driver, a plumber, a physical therapist, an electrician, of course, the railroad. I could not believe that I ever saw anything for the railroad. I mean, even Amtrak, which is the easier job, trust me, it is the easier job, is also offering about a $5,000 signing bonus. So, what do you guys think? I mean, would you go for a job that has big signing bonuses? Great pay? Some of these have some extraordinary pay. Would you take a job like this? Have you taken a job like this? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Until next time, keep on rocking.